A lot of people think the debt markets are coming back. We had a very good year in 2011, and we're entering into 2012, and I'm here with Jim Sherman. He's a Senior Managing Director with Red Capital Group. Yeah, Jim, interest rates have remained, pretty low, and, pretty much historic lows, and everyone's expecting it to stay that way through 2012. Do you find almost everyone wants to refinance right now, and if not, why wouldn't you refinance?
Well, most people are looking to refinance. A lot of refinancing was done in 2011. One of the negatives on refinancing right now is the fact that interest rates are low, and everybody thinks now because the Fed's going to keep rates down that maybe they can wait a while. Maybe their property will get a little bit better, they can get greater proceeds. But I think that 2012 will be a transition year because a lot of refinancings were done, and I believe that there's going to be their emphasis is going to be on new construction, remodeling, and renovation of properties.
What about the, what I would call the average properties, not the A properties, built 5 years ago and all that? Is it difficult to refinance them?
Lenders, I think it is. Lenders are becoming more and more cautious about type A properties versus B or C properties. But one of the ways that you can work around it is develop in your refinancing funds for renovation, to fix it up, to meet any deficiencies that you see in the building. But there are other areas that I think you really should focus on is not just the building, but who's managing the building, who's the sponsor. And that is as critical as the quality of the building.
What's a common question, or the most common question a borrower comes in and asks you as the lender?
Well, typically in this market, the first question that anybody asks is, how high up will you go into the loan to value? Will you give me an 80% loan? It's more of an emphasis on proceeds. Everybody expects a low interest rate. And the second question is, after proceeds, is how long of a term loan can I get? So those are the two major questions you seem to get all the time.
And I look at the market, and to me as an observer, it looks like the lending market has improved in the last 12 to 18 months. Do you think so?
I'm afraid there's more competition now than I've seen in a long time. Yes, the lending market
is
opening up.
That's an improvement for the borrower.
That's an improvement for the borrower, yes. The lending market has opened up. There's several new companies. Banks are getting back in. Even have found some construction lenders who are getting into the business now. I think the market for the borrower is broadening across the board. Yes.
Okay, well, that's good. And then Fannie and Freddie, we all know about some of their problems they had or have, but they are still great deals from a cost basis and a timing perspective. Do you have any real idea what their true capacity to lend is?
No, I don't know the true capacity. Both Freddie and Fannie are very committed to the industry and plan to stay committed to the industry. But like many of the lenders, they've tightened their credit standards a bit. They're looking more for the A properties. They're being a bit more selective, but very active, and a lot of opportunity for borrowers to look at either one or both.
So other than Fannie, Freddie Mac, and HUD, you said you're seeing more of the traditional lenders coming back in the market?
Yes. We're seeing banks come into the market, and we're seeing new companies being developed, finance companies, mortgage companies like Red Capital coming back into the market.
And then if people are not coming back, what do you think would be keeping them from coming back and lending in the seniors housing business?
That's a tough question. I think my first answer would be because they don't understand the industry. A lot of people saw this Medicare cut of 11.3% in the skilled sector, and they somehow thought maybe this applied to the whole industry. And there are a number of lenders that just still, after all these years, really don't understand the industry that well, and they don't like the real estate class. So.
Yeah, well, we've been trying. Everyone's been educating.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Somehow it's not. It doesn't work. What do you think Red Capital's fastest growing, business line in seniors housing and care will be in 2012?
continued emphasis on the assisted living and Alzheimer's, and doing joint ventures, participations with other lenders.
With other lenders, okay.
Yes, yeah.
All right, well, good luck. I think you had a good year last year. I hope you have another
Yeah.
good year in 2012.
Thank you very much, Steve.
All right, thank you.